Good morning, my friends. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening Canning. Recipes, a little bit of everything. So we have opted to go ahead and have an early sale today and tomorrow. And the reason being is we've had several people ask if they could go ahead and pick up some tomato plants. So Greg and I discussed it and we thought, let's go ahead and open today and tomorrow and go ahead and let them come out and pick them some tomato plants up. You can see my herbs are looking really, really good. I'm really happy with how my transplants went with these. These are some of our basils, and then I have some dill, peppers, more dill, and then I have more peppers that I need to up pot. And I think I'm gonna have to up pot some of these tomatoes as well, and I sure will. Our seed trays are doing well. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. So we're gonna have to up pot, it looks like, some of these. And we're gonna have to start some more seeds because there's some more herbs and some medicinals that I want to plant. And one of those is calendula. And I'll go over some of the other ones and show you. Look, I've got a lot of cabbage I need to put in the ground. And then these are some of my herbs. Very excited about these. Let's see, which one is this? This is Genovese basil, one of our favorites. And then it looks like I've got some holy basil coming up that I need to go ahead and get transplanted because holy basil is a wonderful medicinal to have. And then this is some of the Thai basil. We have been on a rocky weather pattern this week. We were in the 80s last weekend, and I think Monday and then Tuesday, I believe, a cold front came in and dropped us down to, I think, 39 yesterday morning, and we are at 44 this morning, and I'm thankful for that because that's well above freezing. It's good for our sale today. We're supposed to get up to 70 today and 80 tomorrow and Sunday. So it looks like we're going to have a very pretty weekend to work with. Now, are we over with our freeze? I don't know, guys. Our average last frost or freeze is around March 15th to March 17th. Some calendars say the 20th. So we are bumping up real close to it. And in looking at the extended forecast, I'm not seeing any weather in the extended forecast. I'm certainly not seeing anything that's going to be close to 30. In fact, next week we're going to be in the 50s for lows and the 70s for highs, which is ideal spring gardening. That is perfect for us. Some of these beets need to come up. I just have to find time to get them pulled, guys, and get them pickled. Love pickled beets, and so does Pop. And probably go ahead and freeze dry some of them and freeze dry some of these greens for smoothie mixes. Gardening in Texas is hard. It's hard. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to all the people in Texas. Because let me tell you something, we have had over 100-degree temperature swing in less than a year here in Texas. So last summer, we got up to 113, 115, very, very hot weather. And then this winter in January, we got down to like 9 degrees. That's well over 100-degree temperature swing. How in the world do you adapt to that? You don't. We just continue to take chances and go ahead and plant when we think we can get away with it, and hope that we can get away with it, and pray that we can get away with it. But we always have backup seed started, so if something gets hit, we can turn right around and put it in the ground. In fact, Greg started more tomato plants in the last couple of days, so that if something happens, we will have healthy, ready to go in the ground plants mid-April, or even the end of March, actually. And we will probably do more right behind it just to make sure that we have healthy plants to go in the ground. So that's not a bad idea if you have the extra seed to go ahead and do backup plants in case you lose something and you just have to turn right around and replant and just try to have plants on hand. I mean, yes, you can seed tomatoes in April, probably even May, but the heat's going to get to them here where I'm at before they start really prospering well. So Greg next week is probably going to start planting tomatoes, and he's going to start doing it here. And I think we're going to try to put in about 200 plants. I think we're going to go ahead and give it a shot, and If something happens, we have more plants back there that we can protect. But we really, even if it gets down to 30, 31, this high tunnel is so big, it takes it a long time to get down below freezing. We think that we'll be okay. Even if we just hover a little above, all you need is a degree or two to keep them safe. And I think we're going to go ahead and take that chance. So to my Texas friends, every year we battle this heat and then a cold, and all we need is one cold, guys. Just one cold. That's all we need. Just one really big cold front that lasts even just one day or 3 days. That's all we need to wipe us out, and it did. It wiped us out. I think around the 1st of January, it took out all of our tomato plants that were growing that Greg had planted in the fall. But we're ready to go again. We're going to get them in the ground soon, and hopefully we'll start seeing some tomatoes on these plants sometime in mid-May. I'm very excited about that. But yeah, here in Texas, we don't get to plant our garden all at once. We have to do it in stages. Like we cannot grow cabbage and certain cold weather hardy or cold hardy plants. We can't plant them right now. I mean, we can plant some of them, but chances are what I plant will bolt before they come to fruition. So it really depends on where you're at. But I really envy some of you who get to plant your whole garden all at once and harvest all at once instead of having to stage it in a stair step. But that's what we have to do. Last year we had a very difficult time getting our fall seeds started. And in fact, we were not successful in getting any of them started. And what we did get started was the mustard greens, and then they got hit in some broccoli. And then they got hit with the cold. Our cauliflower did okay, but then you saw how the heads misformed because we went right into heat and I didn't get to them in time, and that's my fault. But still, I would say that the most difficult season for us to grow here in Texas is probably the fall, because we just can't get our seeds started in the heat of the summer when they need to be started to have a prosperous fall garden. And I know a lot of you are probably just like me, and we don't start our seeds in the house. Honestly, I don't have room to start them in the house, so we try to start them outside. But Greg did a misting seed starting table last year, and we're going to try that again this year. We're not giving up. We're not giving up, but it is very, very difficult. So our sale starts in an hour. I got to get busy. Got to go get Mr. Greg moving a little bit quicker, and I get ready to see what's going to happen today. There's no wind. Thankful for that. It is a little chilly. It's about 44 degrees. But it is going to warm up. Love you all, and we will see you some this weekend, and I'll let you know how we do. Take care. God bless. See you soon.